Hmm. Hmm. We give thanks to the ancient ones. We give thanks to ancestors whose shoulders we're standing on. Hmm. Hmm. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. It's Friday today. Hmm. Let me check if we are live in YouTube land, Facebook land, Instagram land, all these countries. I don't know. Yep. All right, we're good. Hey, Naba, I see you. You know, I was setting up this morning, right? And I was already sitting behind my piano. And the first thing I do when I get up, I go in my studio. I have an altar for ancestors, and I say good morning and I pray, um, for the day, And this morning I'm sitting behind my piano and I had a friendly reminder, excuse me, you know? Yeah. And I went, oops. And I said, I'm sorry. Hey, Deontra. For those of you on YouTube, I have a question for you. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Okay, I'm gonna look at look at my video now, and then I'm gonna change something. Let me know which one you like best. Okay, hold on. Okay, so look at the lighting, and then let me know which one you like best. So you like this better right here or this? Okay, you see the lighting? You like this better or this? This one or this one? I'm curious. Did you guys catch it? Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Which one do you like best? This one or this one? This one or this one? Which one? Put light or dark. You like this better? That's like my studio light is on me, or do you like it without the studio light and it shows the background more in light? I'm just curious because this is the first time I had the studio light on. I like the studio light with background. So you like this one better? Okay. I was just curious because I usually don't use I usually don't turn this one on. I usually have it on this right here. So it looks like there's kind of sunlight over there. But I was just curious. You like it without the studio light? So without the studio light. Okay, without lights, without shows the background more, but the studio light focuses on you. Exactly right. Yeah, I noticed that too. I mean, I like it, but I like it looks like the sun is shining through the in the forest. So yeah. Thanks, poor dude. I just like the sun rays right there. Right there. I was just curious, that's all. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. It's Friday. Oh yay. We made it. Let's see if I can move this over so I can read this right here. All right, perfect. So I got brand new glasses, right? I told you guys I ordered new glasses, but now I have my screen so close, I don't need them. So I don't know about myself sometimes. Anyway, I actually need them to drive, but um, this morning I put my glasses on and I went, huh? Okay, that looks blurry. It looks clearer without the glasses. So I have the screen now right in between needing the glasses or needing my reading glasses. So I know that whatever. I need to go ahead and do what Naba told me to do. Go get some sun rays so I don't need glasses, period. I heard you, Naba. I don't think I forgot. I just trying to figure out how to do it right now with all this morning activity I got. When the sun is rising, I'm doing stuff.
You can do it at sunset also.
Okay, I thought you said that. I think she said sunset too, but I wasn't sure. So,
Yeah, for last 30 minutes of sunset.
okay, I need to. Thanks for the confirmation, Olivia. I just saw your message. You never know. So, I mean, with all of you guys and your nicknames. Oh, you keep forgetting it's really early for me. Yes, my day starts at 4:30 in the morning, and I was talking to Sissy Kimmy until I think it was 11:30. Yeah. Yes, it is 12 minutes after 6 a.m. Why am I so jolly? I don't know. Maybe because I just need to blow some bubbles. I was trying to figure out what I did with my bubbles. I left them in the kitchen. I'm making your Friday a little brighter. There you go. Okay. All right. I think I'm good now. Hmm. All right, Jojo, here comes your song. Oh, hold on. Jojo, when we just got on, I want to make sure I heard you correctly. Did you say something about the need for a companion? Is that what you said?
Well, I'm working on someone now, but I'm not sure how it's going to go because I keep screwing up.
Because I usually don't really take requests from people, and ask ancestors about it, but I decided to do that, and what they said is ask her what is she doing about it.
Well, I'm trying to do everything right, but I keep doing everything wrong, and I'm trying, and I'm growing up, and it's hard, and I had to be an adult, and that's not fun, and 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 I just don't know if I want to be what is going to be required for this person.
Let me continue to play. Hold on.
Yeah, please.
Ah. you know, I'm gonna speak to you. Um, this is me talking, okay? All right. So I've been with the same person for 33 years, right?
Uh,
Did you know that?
yeah. You did good, girl. You done good.
So, no, it's not. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I'm allowed to be me.
Thank you.
Okay. I am very. I mean, I'm sitting here. I mean, I joke around, and all of you get the serious side of me. You get the playful side of me, right?
Right.
And in my relationship with my hubby, I'm allowed to be who I am. So if you're with a person, and I'm just talking, this is Beverly talking to you, okay? If you are not allowed already at the beginning, if you already have feelings of, gosh, I need to conform, I need to behave a certain way with this person, okay, then you need to sit and question, is this really the person for me? Because you're putting yourself in imprisonment, because you're going to try to conform to someone who is absolutely no fun.
Okay. Okay. Obviously. Yeah.
I'm not telling you, oh yeah, well, you need to go ahead and just let this person go. No, have a candid conversation with this person and say, look,
Right.
this is who I am. I like laughter, I like this, I like that, you know
Yeah. Yeah.
because
That's ringing through my head too. So you're absolutely correct.
that's how I stayed married for 33 years, because we talked on the phone way back then, 33 years ago. You know, he spent 7 hours one time in the rain talking to me,
Wow.
because I was not easy to get. So he had to work hard.
To work for it. Yeah.
He worked
Yeah.
hard. I mean,
That's good.
he would call me every day. Um, it was at the same time, and I would say, "Oh, that's him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's my friend. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
him."
That's good.
But he won.
Yeah. Well, usually they kind of do, but
Well, kind of. But
kind of.
I'm telling you though. I mean, all jokes aside, if you
Uh,
already have these feelings, like, you know, you don't. This person is not allowing you to be who you are. You then reevaluate. Have a candid conversation with this person, and maybe it's not all lost. Maybe you need to be true to yourself to have that
exactly.
conversation, right?
Exactly. And that's been ringing through my head too. To say, look, this is who I am. I'm not easy. I've never been easy. I mean, nothing. I mean, I work too hard to be me, and and I'm not perfect by any means. I don't plan on being.
Right.
That's just you can only be who you can be.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm telling you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna crack up. I still remember to this day. This is like 33 years ago when we were still dating, and I remember he used to work as a security guard. We lived on another island on Kauai, and I would just go with him, hang out at his job, because there was really no one there. He was driving the car around, and I remember to this day. I told him, he was in the car and I was hanging over the car, and I told him, I said, I need to fart. It was the first time, you know. I said, I need to fart, and he said, go ahead. And when you get to that point, right, where you fart, you have to fart,
You
and
got
you're in a
to got
relation, yeah, and you're in a brand new relationship and you're dating, right, and you break that barrier where you just need to let one out. See, then you're good. you know
to.
See, because we try to behave in a certain way when we're trying to date and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't try to change me
You
because
see,
I. Yep,
exactly.
yep. And I and and I kind of threw it out there to him, and he said, "Well, see what you did. You didn't do it in the time that I told you to." I explained why I couldn't do it. I was on another. I was in Clubhouse. You can't just go out and just do business while you're in Clubhouse, and you're hosting it, and I'm drugging their kicking and screaming the whole 9 yards. And it's just been a little too hard. But he's got to understand that's the way it's going to be with me.
Yep.
Like it or not, you it's still early on. You just go do you. I'll be and that's okay.
Yeah.
But hurt a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
You just gotta, you really have to. The most important thing in a relationship is conversations, communication.
Yeah,
It's not all about being underneath the sheets, okay?
exactly.
It's not all about, it's not even about that. Yeah, that's fun and all that stuff, pleasure and all that stuff, but you know what? If you want to stay with someone,
Yeah.
it's that communication. That's what's
Yep.
going to keep you together. That
Yep.
other stuff is not going to keep you together. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's just not.
Yeah. I was kind of warned about that too, and I know that, and
Yeah.
I kind of was surprised at it. About to be totally honest with that. But no, I no. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but the most important thing is to have that conversation, because all may not be lost. Maybe this person has been in has been in relationships where it's been like that,
Exactly.
and maybe you're the one that's going to break this person out of, you know wanting to have relationship where you need to when that other person needs to conform, right?
Exactly.
Because i
Exactly.
tried to i tried to change hubby. Don't I'm not gonna sit here and be all like when we when we first got married, right?
Right.
I was trying to change him until I realized that, what are you doing?
No, you can't. You can't do it.
You
You
know?
know. Yeah. They're supposed to be the kindest people on the planet, and I help this and I do that. He has all these wonderful foundations and all this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, do I really fit into this society, or do I just want to sit in the background and let it happen around me? And I thought, I don't really know. And so we'll see what happens. I'm still leaving the options open.
Yes.
But I feel
Yes.
like that is important. But
Yeah, you've got to be able to hang out with your best friend if you want a relationship with someone, because otherwise, if you can't hang out with your best friend, why the heck are you in that relationship?
exactly,
I hang out with
exactly.
my best friend. We're home together all day long. You know,
That's good.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
we're just hang out. He does his own stuff, but we're around each other all the time. And like I told you all, we have these stupid little games that we play with each other. Just these ridiculous games, but it's just all in fun. Um, that's just who we are, and and the thing about it is, anyone can have that. Anyone, anyone, but it takes two people. But anyone can have that kind of relationship where it just remains fun. The hard times, the good times. When the hard times come, you can go back, hold each other's hand, and say, "Okay, all right, we're gonna. This is a
Exactly.
tough one. This is a tough one. Okay, you know, gotta keep
You
steady.
ain't joking. You ain't joking. Whew.
You
I had
know,
to work for this one.
you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
yeah, so don't give up. I mean, I didn't really play over you today, but I talked to you because I'm just talking,
Yeah.
through um,
Yeah.
ancestral wisdom, and being able to speak about um, my own life, and what I've accomplished being in this relationship, because it has not been easy. Hubby is retired military. Okay, we
Right.
got major PTSD going on sometimes.
No, I figured. what I think this is kind of like, kind of in a different way, but kind of.
Yeah. So,
Okay. All
all
right.
right, lady.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your big hug.
Yeah. Thank you. Ooh, feeling it too.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, Audrey. Here comes your song. All right, Audrey. That was your calming song. You can go back, use it as your fill up to calm things down in your life. Okay. And that goes for the rest of you as well. You can go back to this that was just downloaded. It's called the calming song. Okay. All right, Deontra. Yeah, yeah. It was you. All of you. You can go back to that part. Just clip it or whatever, and just download that. That was a download. No, it was. Audrey says this was not ordinary. Yeah, you needed something to calm you. Yep. All right. All right, Deontra. Deontra, look up. I feel like you had this before, but maybe it was someone else. Look up the spiritual meaning of a canary. I feel like this came here before. Or maybe someone can look it up. Deontra may be busy doing other things right now.
What is the item you would like to have looked up?
Canary.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I get it, Deontra. No worries. We got you.
Okay. From an internet search, the spiritual meaning of canary is associated with joy, happiness, and positivity. It symbolizes new beginnings, freedom, and the power of one's voice, encouraging individuals to embrace their inner light and express themselves clearly.
All right, Deontra, that's for you. You can come back to it later, or later on look it up yourself. But there you go. You can sit with that. Deontra, when you look it up later, look for yellow also. Look if there's a difference between the colors of canaries. If there's something about if the yellow one too. So do some research. You've got homework. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't keep me to yourself. Share me with other people. I'm gonna have to tell you guys like that. You know. Oh, I have a good. Stop hoarding me. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Stop hoarding me. Share. It's really interesting how this has been going on for years. Um, I have to really ask for help with that. You know, it's been going on for so many years. I don't know what that is though. Okay, awesome. Deontra says last time you couldn't find me, and she says thank you, Shani, for looking that up. And look at the works of burning Palo Santo. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Oops, sorry. It's my water ball smacking against my seat. Who do we have over here? Andrea, I am, and Don, I'm just acknowledging you. Shabbat, I see you. Glad you're here. All right. Porsche dude. Let me see something. Porsche dude, you are still eating from your plate from yesterday. Yeah. So you need to continue to eat that food that you got yesterday. You're just looking for dessert. Like, let me ask for another song, but there's nothing. They're not giving you dessert. They're telling you, we told you about those ones and 00100000 things. Go sit with that for a while. Now, but that goes for you also. I'm not playing over you either today. You have enough that you had yesterday. You need to eat from that food still. No worries. Sometimes it's a continuing conversation, and, you know, I end up continuing the conversation that ancestors have for you, you know. But sometimes there's so much that they gave you, and sometimes it's a little bit, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So then you come back in here because you're looking for confirmation. But the confirmation, a lot of times, the confirmation, I'm laughing at poor dude. He's like, ain't too proud to beg though. Yeah. But a lot of times the confirmation comes by you sitting still. That's where the confirmation comes in. All right. And I mean, I get it though. I mean, we all want, it's almost like we want to be told what to do, right? So, all right, we continue on. Next person I'm playing over is Sion. All right, Sion, here comes your song. Sion, go ahead and put your hand on your heart right now. Hmm. All right. Hold on. All right. Sion, when you walk into a room and it's pretty crowded and you walk in, how do you feel?
Honestly,
Hey.
that's an interesting question. All eyes on me.
Uh huh.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. All eyes on you. But what does
Yeah.
it? What do you feel?
Mm, good question.
Hmm.
A lot.
So the question
I can't
is, go
explain.
ahead. Go ahead.
I can't explain exactly what it is, but it's like overwhelming feeling.
Overwhelming feeling of what?
Mm. I think it's just the stairs. I think it's the stairs.
Yeah, but you're not answering the question because you're saying the response to people to you, but that's not what they're asking you. How do you feel when you walk into a room?
Very important.
Do you feel like when
But
you walk into a room, what do you feel?
to be honest, 90% of the time, it's like an important feeling, if that makes sense. Like people think I'm important or something, that type of energy and stare.
But you're still not
Uh,
answering the question because you're talking about the people. You're
it's
talking about the people. I'm not asking you. Ancestors are not asking you about the people. They're asking you how does Sion feel, not about the people staring at you. That is not what they're asking you. They're
to
coming.
be
They're coming.
honest, I
They're
don't know
come.
how I feel.
Yeah, exactly. They're coming a little bit hard on you this morning because they're trying to get you. That's why they asked you to put your hand on your heart. It's not about the stares of the people. It's not about the people. How does Sion feel when he walks into a room of people? Not the people. How do you feel on the inside?
Mm. it's a very tricky question, and now I understand why they're asking me this question. And it's funny because I wasn't supposed to be read over today because I was hiding. 'Cause
You
I
yeah,
was actually hiding from this.
yeah, and that's why you guys, you know, there's no hiding. They'll pull your behind. I'll be polite. Um, in here, okay, because you're still not answering the question.
To be honest, Miss B, I get a lot of different feelings. Some I can't explain. It's like it's very unexplainable. To be honest, I can't explain it because it happens pretty much often. So I don't know, to be honest, how I really feel. If I should be genuinely honest, but I know I feel something, but I can't explain it.
Why were you hiding?
I know I had stuff where I just feel like I didn't want ancestor to share publicly. So I think that's why I was staying away from readings. Yeah.
What would you call that?
Honest, where my mind is at the moment, yeah, my mind is, it's like I'm in a selfish zone at the moment with myself. So it's like I'm getting stuff done, but at the same time, I want to keep it hidden. If that makes any sense,
Hmm.
really. Yes, it's like I'm hiding, I'm doing stuff, but I feel like I need to hide doing what I'm doing at the moment. So, yeah,
All right, hold on.
nothing bad. I say that.
Oh, it's not. I don't. I don't. You know. I'm not the one that pulled you in here on the stage. Just
No,
so
no.
you know, because you have to sit with that question when you walk in a room. How does Sion feel? Not how the people feel about the stairs and about you walking in. You know, you've worked out. You feel good about yourself, right? And the stairs, they're not asking any of that. They're asking about the inner person. How does that person on the inside truly feel? Does that
That's
person on the
right.
inside feel secure? Does that person on the inside feel scared? Does that person on the inside is petrified? Does that person on the inside feel joy? What does that person on the inside feel? And you can sit with that because you don't have to share it publicly if you don't want to.
To be honest, Miss B, I think you have actually named everything out. You
Yes, I
laid it
know.
right
Yeah,
out.
I know. Because I
Because
know I know the answer, but it needs to come out of your mouth.
I know.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now out here in the open because they put you on the stage. You're pride. You're no. You're prideful. You're prideful. Okay, you're prideful. You are prideful, and it's something that needs to be dealt with. They don't want you to be like that. They've given you the strength, the guidance, the discipline to do what you're doing, to look the way you're looking, but yet on the inside, there are all these other emotions, right? And they're saying you're too prideful to want to deal with them. That's why you said I'm hiding. I'm hiding. Okay. And they pulled your ass right in here. I'm just gonna say it. Because once
It's
you
funny, right, Miss B?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. It's funny because I actually uninstalled Clubhouse for over a couple weeks now, right? And I just downloaded it back. And I was like, let me go on Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get told here.
Yeah, yeah. Because basically they gave you basically what they're saying is this. They gave you the gift for the discipline, you know what I mean, and all that stuff, but you still need to do the inner work. So now you're like, shoot, I'm a hide from these ancestors because when I walk in the room, I get all the stares from people because I look the way I look because I worked hard, and they're saying and they're pulling you by your ear, like, really? Let's do some inner work here because you need to work on your pride now because there's no way around it anymore. The stairs are going to come. You did the work, you know what I mean? And that's fine. You deserve everything that you have, but in order to move on, right, to really get the healing that you deserve, okay, did you hear me, that you deserve, then you need to stop being prideful now. Move that out of the way so you can start healing. That's why they told you to put your hand on your heart, you know? Because everything that I'm saying to you, there are other people that are going, yeah, I've been prideful too. I haven't been going in Clubhouse or anything because I don't want her telling all my business out in public, blah, 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 blah. And basically, everybody's got a pile of manure in their closets that needs to be cleaned out. You know, the world right now needs authenticity, not AI, you know? All this make believe stuff. People need real stories, real people, real testimonies, you know? Hear people cry, hear people laugh. That's why they brought you in here. They don't want you hiding. Because of, look at you. You can't hide. Look at your stature. You can't hide. You walk in the building, people are going to notice you. Period. But do something with it, Sion. Do something with it. You know what I mean? It's time.
Right.
It's time. Look, they could have installed Clubhouse just for you without you even realizing it. You know that, right?
Yeah,
You
no,
uninstall
absolutely.
Clubhouse. They could have just installed that app right on your phone. Like, really? I want you to know that's how powerful ancestors are.
Truly is.
I'm gonna share a story with you, with all of you. Something that happened to me for real. Okay, hold on. I don't know what this happened. I don't know if it was maybe 5 years ago. I actually had ancestors send me a text message. I'm telling you guys the God honest truth. Someone was talking to me. I think it was on my old Instagram account. And someone was talking to me. There was some kind of person that wanted to do some kind of reading. And out of the blue, this text message came and it said, this ancestors, it said something like, this ancestor is not allowed here, or this ancestor is not allowed to be dealt with, or whatever it was. I mean, it just, my mind was just like, okay. They even sent text messages. Okay. They are that powerful. They are here to guide us, to help us. And let me continue on and see if there's anything else. No, that's it. Thank you. Go pour some libation, okay? Go pour some libation. Go talk to your Thank people. You, Miss B. Go talk to your people. Go talk to your people. I will. Thank you. You're welcome. You know, in October, we're going to do another um, sharing. We had a for those of you that are members, we had a get together where I was sharing um, one of the seminars that I attended 10 years ago. It's called Gems. So I highly want to encourage you, if you're a member, to attend. Okay, Sion, I need for you to attend that. All right, I need for you to. It's gonna change your life. All right, Naba, give him some feedback of how it opened your eyes. You don't have to go in detail about anything personal if you don't want to, but I'm just asking you, how important do you think it is for Sion to watch Gems with us?
Um, Very important. Um, Watching it was really interesting, and then the awareness that came the next day was game changing for me because you get to understand how you've probably been living. You've been living out a character that is not your true archetype, based on conditioning, based on how we had to survive our childhoods growing up, and understanding what my true archetype is or what my true character is. Like gave me a lot of breakthrough, helped me see that the parts of me that I thought needed fixing were actually the real me trying to express herself. Um, and I cried a lot the next day. And now I am so much happier every day when I remember that, oh, this wasn't something that was wrong with me. This was actually the right version of me trying to come through.
Thank you so much, Naba. I'm telling you, this is a seminar I went to. I went to several seminars, personal development. This is already 10 years ago. Okay, 2015, 2016. I went with our kids who were teenagers at the time. Um, hubby went by himself. Then we went as a family. Okay, I'm trying to tell you all, there's so much good stuff that I'm trying to share with you all. Okay, so when I'm sending an email out, which I don't do a lot, and I say this will change your life, I'm trying to tell you it really will change your life. My life has not been the same ever since I went to these seminars, and still when I watch that seminar called Gems, I'm still taking notes, you know. I mean, don't dismiss it. I'm telling you. And these seminars, I'm telling you, you're getting it because you remember. I don't even want to tell you, you know, the amounts of the seminars that I felt it was worth it for my family. Hubby and I was like, no, this is worth it for our family. you know we sat there taking notes, then we came home, we talked about it, right? Our kids are still there, they're in their 20s now, they're still talking about it today. This is 10 years later. We're still talking about it, still recognizing people and realizing, oh, okay, you're this. So, you don't like it when I talk a lot, or you talk a lot because that's your personality. So I'm going to find patience inside of me because I'm the complete opposite of you. But this is how you are. So I'm going to make sure that I am patient with you because I need to realize there's nothing wrong with you. This is how you are. Oh, I'm looking at you, and every week you have a different hair color. But you know what? I don't like my hair different every week. But this is how you are. And I need to respect you for who you are. You know? Oh, you're driven by money, 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 right? You want to make money. You're an entrepreneur. You're a go getter, blah, blah, blah. I just like to go hug trees and just pray for world peace. But guess what? I need to support you and just respect because that's who you are. That's what I'm trying to show you all. When I say, come and watch this, rewatch this with me, you know? And all you need to do is just be a member of Patreon or YouTube, you know. That's it. I'm trying to give you all what has worked for me over all these years. And I'm still taking notes. Still taking notes. Remain teachable. Remain teachable. I'm giving you everything that I have done, you know, that has worked for me, that I haven't lost my mind over these many years. Why do I use so many? I was talking to Olivia yesterday, you know, why have I used so many essential oils over these last, whatever, 10, 15 years? God, I would have lost my mind by now had it not been nature in a bottle. I mean, I studied essential oils to the point now that, if a essential oil comes up, I can tell you what it does because I have essential oils all over the house because they inside of trees and plants there's oil and there is intelligence inside of it. And when we put it on our body, it goes to work on our behalf, you know? Essential oil is not just, oh yeah, to make you smell good. No, no, no. Mother Nature put that stuff out there to help us. It has intelligence, you know. Yes, it has essence, you know. Everything that I do, I'm, I'm only talking about everything that works and worked for me. That's what I'm sharing with you all. Okay. So we're gonna do the next gems. I'll pick a date. It's gonna be next month though. It's gonna be next month. We're gonna rewatch it again. Okay? I'm gonna rewatch it again. I don't know. We may have to watch. I don't really like giving away my weekends, but I may have to just pick a Saturday or something so I can catch those of you that you have your 9 to 5s. Beautiful, you know. Hey there, King David. Glad you're here. Just want to acknowledge you. So, I mean, I just need for you all to really, really take heed of the things that I'm sharing with you. I'm so serious. Let me see what you guys are talking about because I'm just sitting here. Okay. Awesome. We're building this virtual community, right? And it's not about people competing with each other. It's not about that. It's about us supporting each other. You know what I mean? This person is good at this. This person is good at this. This person is good at this. And then here comes all these different personalities, right? That's how we can support each other, you know? All right. Okay. So right after this we will have the lounge. Um yeah. I feel like blowing bubbles. Let's have some more bubbles just because. And then Andrea, where's Andrea? On YouTube? Is it on YouTube? I think so.
Yes, she's on Clubhouse.
Oh, on
She's on
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Oh, we're in intermission. I'm blowing bubbles right now. Why? Because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. That's why. All right. Did you say? All right, Andrea. You said she's on Clubhouse, Sissy Kimmy? I don't see her.
She left already.
Hmm?
She's not here anymore. She left.
Oh, she left? Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so I think that maybe it's for today then, huh? So I'll be back next Thursday. All right. And we'll continue the conversations. Yes, bubbles. I can't be without my bubbles, I'm telling you. I was looking for my bubbles yesterday. I don't know. I left them on the kitchen counter. I'm just reading your comments. I'll read them later. I can't read them all. All right. Does anyone I feel like I'm not released yet. I don't know why. I feel like I'm not released yet. So, does anyone have something to share and you're just like you're fighting with ancestors, you're fighting with your higher consciousness, you're fighting with whatever spirit guides, and you're like, I'm not sharing because I'm not released yet. Is there anyone that needs to share something and you're just in this struggle?
I can share something.
All right.
I'm not really struggling. Um, Yesterday, talking about my name, it's a conversation that came from that I guess we'd already been having, and then it came to light yesterday. Um, and I feel very at peace with it. It's like I guess they just say it out loud, something that I was taking too long to come to. Because I think about my name a lot and how to name myself. And every time I have to fill a form, a government form, and I have to use my legal name, it stresses me out. Um, and it feels like I've been given permission to use my actual name, Navangala. So I've been saying it to myself also, like just calling myself Navangala all day. And it feels really good. And yes, to sitting with it, but it feels like a very um, easy and exciting transition. It's not even a transition, it's like a coming home. I don't know. It's exciting.
That's what it was. Thank you for sharing that. Beautiful. Because I remember when when your name just came out of my mouth like that. I had no idea that that's what was going on with you. Um,
Yeah,
hmm,
I don't know. Maybe I might show you something. Maybe I don't have to, but there's a whole section in my journal where I had a conversation with Goddess, and
mm,
she was telling me my name. You
wow.
know, she made me write down my name a few times.
Mm,
This was a couple of weeks ago.
okay, so I was all in your business.
Yes.
Oh my
Every
gosh.
kind of business.
I was just all, I mean, because that came out of nowhere yesterday. Like, boom. Okay. But
Yeah,
yeah.
and I wasn't even asking for a song yesterday. Um, I said yes because I was the first person on YouTube, and you asked, "Are we live on YouTube?" And the yes that I put there
Oh,
was yes, we're live.
oh
I
my.
wasn't planning to ask for a song.
That is so funny. No, I mean, I keep saying you can't make this stuff up. See, I'm trying to, close out, and they're telling me I'm not done. Someone needs to share something, you know. So that's what it was.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I was now asking for a song today to like come back and tell them,
Yep.
or I guess this tell you all that I'd already sat with it, so this was just the release.
Beautiful. Nabangala.
Yeah, you can call me Nabangala.
Nabangala. I love it. It's so beautiful. Yeah. It's so interesting that they know a lot of us. We don't realize. And I shared this before. We don't realize that a lot of times we think our parents name us, and a lot of times it's not really our parents that are naming us, it's ancestors naming us, you know. And I told you about my middle name, right? Did I tell you about my middle name? I don't know if you were here.
Yes, Abena.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you told us or I heard it in ancient wisdom.
Probably, maybe, yeah, maybe on. Yeah, go ahead.
Today, at some point in the day, I went to look for something to listen to, and I went to the ancient wisdom playlist and went all the way to the beginning, and there's one that was titled something about our names matter, and that's why you talked about Abena.
Yeah, yeah. I had no idea about my middle name also meaning Abena, because my middle name is B. Okay, and it's also part of the name Abena, and I had no idea that those are people that are born on a Tuesday. And like I shared before, I had no idea when I was going through this, inner healing, and I realized my name was B, but also, it's a form of Abena, and I went and got my birth certificate. I about fell on the floor. you know, I thought, how could this be? And I thought, no, it's because my mom didn't really name me. And I remember my mom saying she named me after, because I was born in the United States. Okay, I mean, I'm my parents are from South America. I said that before, and then they ended up moving to the Netherlands, right? But and I was born in the U.S. only because I was born early, right? She was, visiting her brothers, and I decided I'm coming now, right? So she said she named me after this, um, my auntie sister, right? Her name was B, but that's not really true. She didn't realize that it wasn't her naming me. Of course, years later, I'm finding out. Oh, wow, my middle name is B. I was born on a Tuesday. That goes all the way back to Ghana. Ancestors. You know, so it's like that's why I like to address everyone by their name, because names are really important. So thank you for sharing that, Naba. I'm telling you all that if you have not listened to Ancient Wisdom, which is our podcast on YouTube, you're missing out. I'm sharing from almost going on 6 years of streaming or having these conversations on Clubhouse. Okay, and we've had some conversations. Let me tell you. You know. All right, having said that, I don't know, Sion. I guess you have to connect with her. Find out, where is she? Where is Empress Black? Where's the scholar? Anywho, so that's what I was waiting on. That's why I wasn't released. Hey, Noea, glad you're here. It's good to be here, Miss B. I tell you, when I first, I mean, I had never seen you. Okay, some of you I've never seen you because I don't really dwell and go to people's pages. But I am, dude. I'm telling you. Okay, I don't know. I was just doing something. I just checked my TikTok really quick, and then it said, because they spy on you. So, I mean, I had a conversation with you privately. So all of a sudden, you come up on my TikTok. Right? So I'm going to your page and I'm watching your video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go over there and just hug this man because you're like a living teddy bear. You're so cute. And I mean that in the most respectful way, okay? I'm like, oh my gosh, just need to go get a hug. You're like a living teddy bear to me. I just looked at you like, oh my gosh. I am a living teddy you bear. Are. I am. You are. Like, yes, that. I mean, and I thought I'm gonna tell him, and I don't care if you think I'm weird. I'm gonna tell him you're just cute. You're just cute. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fly over there. I'm like, I just want to squeeze you. Oh my goodness. You can squeeze me, Miss Big. I mean that the right way for everybody. For everybody who's listening, I mean that the right way. But you can squeeze me. Exactly. I mean, I just went, oh my gosh. Just, and I would play with your beard, your goatee. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to play with his goatee. I'm just going to go squeeze him. And I mean, just, yeah. I didn't realize that this goatee thing was a thing till recently. I guess it's a thing. Yeah, hubby had one, and we're redoing it now because it kind of went south. So we're reshaping it one more time. So I was braiding it and everything. So we gotta redo it now. So we're working on it. But yeah. Well, thank you for the love. I appreciate you so much. Oh, I'm smiling. I'm laughing because a lot of you're the same age as my nieces and nephews. So I'm just like loving on you that way because um, my nieces and nephews are, you know, in their 30s. I think the youngest one, I don't know, maybe mid 20s. But so I call them my babies. I call them my baby. That's how I refer to them, my babies. So you know, when I say I want to come squeeze and hug you, I mean I'm like, oh. All right, beautiful people. We're gonna go in the lounge here in the next 5-10 minutes. If you are a member, you're more than welcome to come. The link um, is in the members area of the lounge where you can quickly get with Sissy Kimmy. This is for members only, Patreon and YouTube members. Remember, we were having adult conversations in there. Um, it's raw. It's not all about um, what happens underneath the sheets. It's whatever Naba feels led to share. But the cameras are on, and it is authentic conversations. You have to come in there, use your own name, no alias or anything like that, because we want to keep it a place where people feel safe. So you're more than welcome to come in there. Having said that, it's just been just a privilege to sit here. I'm grateful. um, I want to thank all of you one more time. First, dude, Tempo gonna be jealous. That's so funny. Tempo, you're gonna be jealous. Anyway, wanted to thank all of you. For those of you, last week I turned 63 years young, and thank you for all your love. I would just want to make sure I get that out one more time. Okay, I heard you. I am extremely grateful for the love that came towards me in every shape or form. It just Yeah, it was just an amazing receiving of just love from you all, and I'm very, very grateful. All right. Having said that, you know what to do. You know all those people except the Yantra. I would love for you to come on the stage. I've been forgetting about that. I know some of you can't come on the stage, but if you can come on the stage, raise your hand right now and come on the stage. Okay, raise your hand, come on the stage. Raise your hand, come on the stage. Okay, let other people hear your voice. You know, yeah, there you go. Raise your hand, come on the stage if you can. I know some of you are not able to, but if you can come on the stage. We've had some really good conversations here today. You know, raw, authentic. You know, just stuff you have to sit with and listen to, and yeah, you know. Um, but I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, and I'm going to remain grateful for all of you. All right. Having said that, Clubhouse, turn on your microphones, call somebody out by their name. People want to be heard. People want to be seen. Tell somebody you got this. Come on. Tell them by their name. Sisi Kimi, you got this. Sha'ani, you got this. Nabangala, you got this. Noea, you got this. Jen, you got this. Sion, you got this. Martina, you got this. DeAndre, you got this. Olivia, you got this. Donna Marie, you got this. Shabata, you got this. Guy, you got this. Hip, you got this. Jackie, you got this. I see you down there. I see you down there, Guy. I see you down there, Hip. I see you down there, Jackie. You're that important. You didn't just fall into this room. You were meant to be here this moment to be loved on. Come on. Andrea, you got this. Jojo, you got this. Porsche dude, you got this. Come on, Harika, you got this. Naba, you got this. Nabangala. Woo. Yes. Kiss on the cheek. Mwah. Mwah. Keep your head up when you walk in the building. You put your head up like a king, like a queen. You walk in because you are that important, and don't allow for anyone to tell you different. Hmm. Have an amazing weekend. Peace and blessings to you and your household wherever you put your foot. May love, prosperity, abundance follow you.